Yes, some listening skills. Listening is the ability to accurately receive messages in the communication process. It is the key to all effective communication and is also imperative to develop the other three skills speaking, reading, and writing that are required for learning of any language. And without the ability to listen effectively, messages can be easily misunderstood. Hearing is not the same as listening. Hearing refers to the sounds that you hear, whereas listening requires more than that. It requires focus. It means correct comprehension, interpretation, analysis, and evaluation of what has been said. Listening means paying attention not only to the story but how it is told, the use of language and voice, and how the other person uses his or her body. In other words, it means being aware of both verbal and non-verbal messages. I'm giving you some tips for the listeners. Good listener. Being a good listener, you must have such qualities. Give your for number one, give your full attention on the person who is speaking. This time I am saying something, so you have to listen it carefully. If you listen carefully, then you can answer. You can answer beautifully. And number one tip again I'm saying, give your full attention on the person who is speaking. Number second, it is important to stay focused. 2. Don't let your mind wander. Don't move your mind here and there. Don't look here and there. Sometimes you see who is coming in the room, who is going, what's going on. If you find somewhere, you see the window, you see there's any bird or any other things, you see the furniture, you see other people. So don't reflect your mind here and there. Don't divert your mind here and there. You just listen the person who is speaking, who is saying something. So listening, if you are a very good listener, you have to be a very good speaker. If you don't listen carefully, if you don't have ability to listen properly, your mind is diverting here and there, no concentration. So half knowledge is dangerous, You will listen the 10% of the speaker. Then if they ask you any question, you are not ready to give answer because your mind was diverting here and there. You were not concentrated. So how can you give answer? So third tip is allow the speaker to finish before you begin to talk. If the speaker is talking, if he is explaining you something, is he guiding you something, explaining anything, so don't say in between. Don't ask anything in between his or her lecture because it interrupts them and interrupt to other listener also. So first let them finish their talk or whatever he wants to say. Don't interrupt anybody, otherwise the other people will also interrupt and you will interrupt yourself, and interrupting the speaker may hinder the listening process, and it hinders the speaking process also, listening process also. And listening process, how it hinder? Because you are not concentrating, your mind is not concentrate, and in between the lecture you're asking means your mind is disturbing that time. And number 4 tip is let yourself finish listening before you begin to speak. Let yourself finish listening before you begin to speak. First you have to finish your listening part. If you understand whatever the speaker is saying, If you have any doubt, if you are muddled, if you are fuddled, and if you are discombobulate, if you are dubious about something, so wait, let the speaker has to finish his words and sentence. Then until that you should not say anything. You can't really listen if you are busy thinking about what you want to say next. What happened at the time if somebody is giving any lecture, you take the word of the speaker and you want to ask question for that, and you become stagnant that portion only. You're not moving forward actually, because you're thinking that I want to ask that question, I want to ask that question. Your mind will in that question only, and you're not listening the further talk or further conversation the further the speaker has said. So you stuck on one place, so don't interrupt in between. And the next step is listen for main ideas. You have to note down the main ideas. What is the main ideas of the speaker, what he wants to say, what is his main motto. And the main ideas are the most important points the speaker want to get across, the main ideas. First you listen carefully, then you can answer better. The next step is ask questions. If you are not sure you understand what the speaker has said, just ask, but don't interrupt. You can ask question if you don't understand, and if you don't understand this listening skill, whatever I have given, you can ask me. And if you don't understand, say if you understand. And if you don't understand, how can you say that you understand? So listen this audio carefully, and if you listen it carefully, definitely you will understand what I want to say. If you listen better, then you can speak better, and if you can speak better, you can write better, and you can read better. Everything is connected, all these four parts, all this, and your personality also counts, your body language. So next audio I'll say about the speaking guts. Thank you.